The average North American businessman lives 77 and a half years. The thing is, they live the same year over and over again. Michael McLean, NobleBook.com, BadassLetter.com on a fantastic early August morning. Sun is just coming up. I got my buddy Clifford running up behind me. 15,000 steps, 70 minutes back home, and a busy morning of winning the early morning. Writing for a copywriting, working on my September newsletter, world building newsletter. I'll be opening up immigration for the September newsletter next week. You'll be able to register at BadassLetter.com if you missed out on membership in August. So big day of writing, some reading, and then taking Emery to the riding stable tonight. So lots of fun under the sun. So transformation. For me, being a badass millionaire has always been about annual, even monthly transformation. In my thinking, my mindset, my thinking is every single calendar year, we should be killing off the person that we are. I even think of it now at a top 0.001% level of growth, that every time I put my head down on my pillow, that is the death of that version of Michael McLean. So at the end of the day, and at the start of the new day, when I open up my eyes and say my prayer and splash some water on my face, brush my teeth, and head out here on these mini adventures around the lake with you, I'm reborn every day. I am transformed in some small part every single 24 hours. And that should be happening because I'm reading and studying anywhere from 60 minutes to 5 hours per day, Warren Buffett style. Buffett studies 5 hours a day, uninterrupted. I am training, I'm exercising, I'm just constantly working on eating better, drinking lots of water. I'm always focused on improving my mental toughness. All these types of things, getting that 0.001% better every day. So it makes sense that I should be transforming every 24 hours. And that I should be killing off the old version of Michael McLean, and every day is a rebirth. Every morning I open up my eyes is a rebirth and an opportunity for me to become the best next version of myself. I think that that's an incredible and powerful concept. Every day we have a clean slate. Every day we have an opportunity to choose and decide our life. Every day we have an opportunity to start fresh. And every day we have an opportunity to get just a tiny bit better as an entrepreneur, as a marketer, as a husband, as a father, as a grandfather, as a community leader. Every day, a fresh, clean slate and the opportunity to transform yourself. And doing that over 77 and a half years. Now, how different is that from Joe Average? How different is that mindset and behavior from, let's say, the 99% average and ordinary, the 99% quiet desperation crowd that we walk amongst now? Because in those particular situations, with the average age being 78 years on average for the North American male, but every day is the same. Every day is the same. Every day is get up, check your phone, lose control of your day in the first 10 minutes. Other people's agenda, the cerebral stress of the smartphone, which is designed to addict, the smartphone, which is designed to keep you in fight or flight mode, designed to addict you to that dopamine hit hundreds of times a day, checking text, checking social media, checking all these different things in different swamps. The person gets up and reacts. 77 years of getting up and playing defense. 78 years of playing not to lose. Versus the 1% badass millionaire who gets up and plays offense, wins their morning, conquers the chaos of the afternoon. The afternoon should be about chaos. They should be about, being reactive on your own terms. That's when you return phone calls. That's when you check your email. That's when you return texts. The ultimate power move, conquering the chaos of the afternoon. And then the evenings, if you're a true pro, are all about family. They're all about your wife. They're all about your children. They're all about your grandchildren. They're all about spending and investing time with the people that matter the most to you. So those are two very different mindsets and behaviors. And you, as a king of your domain, you have to decide, what is it 365x a year? What is it 365 days a year? Am I going to play offense or am I going to play defense? Am I going to play to win or am I going to play to lose? And your life will be a living example of what that choice is. I always say, your life, when it comes down to it, your life will either be an example, a positive example to others, to your children, to your grandchildren, to other people, other men, or your life will be a warning. It goes either way. It's not really black or white, or it is black and white. It's not really gray. Your life is either a positive example or it is a warning to others. So for me, it's all about transformation. I'm happiest when I'm dedicated to CANI, C-A-N-I, constant and never-ending improvement. I have it written on my golf shirt sleeves. CANI, constant and never-ending improvement. And I'm happiest when I'm serving others. So when I'm transforming as a person, when I'm serving others in some way, can be something as simple as, a thank you or a smile or any of that stuff. But very, very, very simple stuff. But those are the two things that are linked to my personal happiness. In reality, if we're doing our job every single day of transforming up our lives, if we're actually seriously dedicated to being the best version of ourselves every day, 7 days a week, no days off, we should have casual people in our lives, friends, associates, saying to us, what's new with you? What's changed about you? Or what, how, man, you've lost weight, or wow, you've given up drinking alcohol, or wow, you stopped smoking, or you look younger than you did last year, or you look fantastic. This kind of thing, the way you're dressed, the way you're carrying yourself, your mindset, your physical body. We should be getting actual comments from the peanut gallery about your transformation. And that's certainly, I have a lot of clients and world builders who live that every day, where, You know, they've dropped 50 pounds, they've dropped 70 pounds and kept it off. They're actually, they appear to be getting younger because they are. They're getting younger mentally, they're getting younger physically, they're getting younger spiritually. And this is what happens when every day you work on transforming yourself, on improving yourself, on growing and contributing, versus the 99% who live the 78 years, 78 different times. It's just the same year over and over again. It's the same routine, and that is the life of quiet desperation. And it's like the old quote, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, hoping to get a different result. And the result will not change. If you want to change your life, you need to change your environment. You want to change your results, you got to change your routine, you got to change your habits, you got to change your mindset, you got to implement rules. Number one, changing the environment. But if you want to change your life, you got to change that daily ritual, those daily habits, and of course, most importantly, your daily environment. So what is it today? Is it going to be same old of the 99%? Sleepwalking through your day, getting through the day, trapped in the prison of your business or your marriage or your family? Or is it a fresh start opportunity to make today, the day, to win the morning, to own your morning, to conquer the chaos in the afternoon, and to invest the time with the people that matter most to you in the evenings? It's a choice every day. Every day you get up and you decide. Decide means cut off. You get up every day and you decide and you choose your life. You decide to be happy. You decide to be fit. You decide to read. You decide to copyright. You decide, to help others. You decide to attract money. You decide to spend time, connect it with your wife. You decide to drink water. You decide to schedule date nights. You decide to read great books. You decide to journal. Every day we decide our life. We decide our happiness. We decide our peace of mind. We decide our level of power. We decide our level of influence, all of these things. So get up and decide. Speaking of making a decision to decide to cut off any other options, if you'd like to punch above your weight this coming year, I still have a few spots in my upcoming September 5-star Badass Millionaire Brotherhood Champions Mastermind. This is a group of 15 elite, driven, and generous men who you're going to be joined at the hip with myself included, that it's going to be impossible for you not to 10x your life. It's going to be impossible for you not to 10x your world. And it's going to be impossible for you to misbehave. Every day is going to be about transformation. Every week is going to be about transformation. Every month is going to be about transformation. And my goal as leader of the mastermind is for you to be almost unrecognizable to yourself in 12 months. In other words, you won't be able to recognize your business. You won't be able to recognize your marketing. You won't be able to recognize your new marriage. You won't be able to recognize your relationship with your children. You won't be able to recognize your physical and mental health. You won't be able to recognize your bank account. So transformation, it's very difficult to transform, without the power, the incredible power of association. So for me, there's nothing in my life been more powerful than being part of a mastermind where I'm associated with the best of the best, and I just can't misbehave. I mean, I'm being pulled up by association. My thinking, my behavior is improving by association. So go to badasschampion.com. There's like 5 questions, And then when you complete the questionnaire, if it's for you, I don't care if you're interested or not, but if you are interested, go to badasschampion.com, fill out the questionnaire, and then you and I will get on the phone personally over the next couple weeks, and we'll decide whether, first of all, I'm the right coach for you, if hard coaching is your cup of coffee, and then secondly, we'll decide whether it's the right group for you. So there's no obligation, just fill out the questionnaire, but understand that it's $50,000 a year. You give me $50,000 and I will hand you back the tools to 10xing your world, It's very difficult to do that with a book, very difficult to do that with a newsletter, very difficult to do that on your own. To 10x, just imagine the power and influence you need to 10x your income, to 10x your wealth in a year, to 10x your body, to 10x your mind, to 10x your marriage and your relationship with your kids. That takes the power of association. Admittedly, that takes the power of association. When I 10x'd my business and my world, I did it by being in Bill Glazier and Dan Kennedy's mastermind. I would have never been able to 10x in 12 months what I was able to do without that association. It opened my eyes to what's possible. It saved me time and money because I had the context now. I was able to pick up the phone and call somebody that was in my mastermind, lifetime friendships, and plus the accountability meetings twice a year where I had to get my act together every day or I was going to embarrass myself at these closed door meetings. So that's the way I've set up our mastermind. We're going to meet in Naples in November. We're going to meet in Naples next April every 6 months and weekly calls. So I'm in your life for the next 12 months, holding you accountable, pushing you, coaching you, and making sure that you have the tools to 10x your brand new world this year. So if that's your cup of whiskey, go to badasschampion.com and fill out the form. The deadline is coming up in a few days, and I'm looking forward to working with that group in September to September. So that's it for today. Remember, every day is an opportunity to transform yourself and your marriage and your business and your marketing, or the 99% who live the 78 years the same over the year. Every day is the same, year after year, every month is the same, doing the same things, expecting a different result. Do the exact opposite of that. Every day, transform yourself. When you put your head down on the pillow at night, that version of you is gone. And when you wake up every morning, you're reborn with a clean slate, an opportunity to make yourself that 0.001% better. And that's where happiness, that's where peace of mind, that's where wealth, that's where power, that's where all those great things in life are found, in constant and never-ending improvement, and then giving back and serving others who you've been called to serve. And that, to each person, that's completely a different thing. But just remember, on average, we got 78 years to work with. I call it QTL, quality time left. I put that number up on the wall beside my home office desk. I have it in my journal. I talk about it all the time. 78 years minus the 30 or 40% for life's things like, sleeping, showering, paying taxes, standing in lines, eating, drinking, all this stuff. We don't, time is finite. We can make more money. You can buy more houses. You can buy more cars. You can replace all that stuff. But you cannot replace time. You cannot replace time to think, to read, to write. You cannot replace time with your children. You cannot replace time with your grandchildren. You cannot replace time with your spouse and best friend. You just cannot replace that. So, it's finite. It's not what the gurus, you have the Gary V's of the world, selling that, horse shit is horsepower. It's okay to live in your parents' basement when you're 35 years old. It's okay. You have a lot of time ahead. And that's such horse shit to be selling to young people in today's world. I mean, I left home on a tennis scholarship when I was 17, and it made a man out of me. I'll tell you that much. And it was just what the surgeon ordered. And for us to be, selling this to our children, and they're not even children, You know that it's okay when you graduate from university to sit in your parents' basement for the next 20 years playing video games and vaping and smoking pot and drinking alcohol. I mean, it's just not the way it is. Like, we need to be preaching independence and self-reliance in our adult children, not dependence. So that's something that you can't have in your kingdom. That's something that's for the 99% as well, that it's okay. You're 35, you're 30 years old, and it's okay to be sitting in the basement. It's not okay. We preach autonomy. We preach self-responsibility. We preach independence. We preach making, hard work, extreme hard work, and all of that stuff. That's where happiness is found. That's where peace of mind is found, not in some basement doing nothing. What the hell is our kids' purpose? And then help them live that purpose. What is their purpose for being here? And then make a business out of that purpose. That's it for today. 2 words that change my life, 2 words that can change your life. Be relentless.